Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition. What is up, my friends? I didn't say it. I think I've been doing the hello, everybody, it's Seth, Goldfish impression too often lately. Hey, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. We got some fun ones today. We got a few important things to do today. We have a Your Deck Live double dip for Kawaiisama. Am I saying that wrong? Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please correct me in chat. Hopefully you're here, Sama. People haven't been showing up for their morning Your Deck Lives, and I've been starting late anyway. But hopefully you're here. And Your Deck Live. So, double dip on tap here. A double dip. Of course, that means we're going to play the deck. We're going to fix it like we always do, and we're going to play it again. Kawaiisama, what's up, my friend? How do we say your name? I don't want to get it wrong. All right? And, Lord Dragon, you watch your mouth, all right? Take it easy. I'll be late when I want to be late. I decided last night that me and Nicole were going to relax and eat some popcorn and play Majora's Mask, and I wasn't going to get things ready for today. So when I got up today, I had to get things ready, you know? So anyway, Jeskai Mentor in Pioneer. Of course, Monastery Mentor, a very powerful card, but a little bit clunky. It's like 3 is a lot more than 2. And while it is much more powerful than a card like Pyromancer, it sees less. It sees less play usually because 3 is a lot more than 2. But Kawaiisama has submitted this deck. And this is the original version that I was submitted. I, of course, always tune the deck up before the Your Deck Live to make sure it's the optimal viewing experience. And some things I like, some things I didn't like. I didn't like the Fable passages at all. Most of our important turns, turn 1, 2, and 3. Didn't love Declaration Stone. Didn't love Sphinx's Rev. So, here is my update. We tuned things up a little bit here. So, what did we do to this deck to make it a little bit improved? So, one of the important things with a card like Young Pyromancer or a card like Monastery Mentor is being able to get immediate value out of the card. If you play Pyromancer, you tap out for it, your opponent untaps, they lightning bolt it, and say go. You've gained no value off your card. You just traded 1 for 1, usually at a mana disadvantage because kill spells are usually cheaper than creatures. So, with Monastery Mentor especially, because it costs 3, this means this Mentor usually costs 4, and Pyromancer usually costs 3 if we're playing against interactive decks. So, we really want to have a 1-mana card to play alongside Pyromancer or Mentor, if possible on turn 3 or turn 4. So I upped the 1-mana card count in this deck by a good amount. So we added some 2 Spell Pierces over the Negates that were in the deck, and we added 2 Fiery Impulse over some of the Scorching Dragonfires. Similar cards, just cheaper, just leaner, more effective. Alright, so that's one of the big changes. We also cut a few cards. I think Declaration Stone is just stone unplayable. You can't give your opponent a card for free. Just not how things work. There are better removal spells. We don't need that, basically. We don't need that. You know, we need to have some hard removal. We'll put it in the sideboard. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, so we're playing Modern Pillow Fort later. That's later. So, that's gone. And then we tuned up the spells a little bit here. I actually like Azorius Charm in this deck a lot. Azorius Charm is a way to deal with larger creatures, but it does a lot of stuff in this deck. It's a cantrip. Just any draw card spell is good in a Mentor Pyromancer deck. It makes our kill spells cycle against control decks and stuff. And giving lifelink is very real. We have a couple tokens in play. You know, we're giving some lifelink and gaining some life. That's pretty cool too. Mission Briefing is our Snapcaster Mage of choice, and honestly is even better with Mentor and Pyromancer. It's just 2 spells in 1, which is really cool. We got a Negate. We got 2 Charter Course and 2 Censor. You're sassy today, Lord Draken. You're sassy today. 2 Censor. I cut one of these. I don't think Censor is great, but I think having something to do on turn 2 is pretty important. I don't like that when we cycle it. It doesn't trigger our stuff, but you know, it helps to fuel dig through time. I had 2 Charter Course. I think just having a way to burn through our deck with some velocity is important. If we get to attack, it's a draw 2. If not, we can just ditch the cards that are bad in the matchups. You know, if play against control, discard Fiery Impulse, and play against creature deck, discard Negate, and so on and so forth. Eat a Snickers, Lord Draken. You're not yourself when you're hungry, all right? And then we got 2 Teferis here. Teferi's obviously great, and tops off a little bit. Also makes interaction more difficult for our opponents, obviously. So we play Teferi, we get to play Mentor Unmolested. I up to 4 Mentors. I want to have a lot of ways to win the game if possible. And then I cut the Sphinx's Rev for Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time just seems awesome in this deck. This card is way too good. Is it better than Cruise in this deck? I think so. I don't think we're playing enough hard velocity for Cruise to be that good, and we're looking for more specific cards, I think. Although Cruise could be better. Now, one card that jumps out at me that we're not playing is Jeskai Ascendancy. That's a different deck, I think, but definitely a possible avenue we could be going down. Powerful card, not really utilized too much. Not utilized too much in Pioneer yet. But is Opt not better than CTC? What is CTC? Come on, folks. Let's just type out our card names. We can do it. I'm dumb. I don't know what all these things mean. All right, sideboard. Put some of our hard removal in the sideboard. Chain of the Rocks. We have 9 mountains. I think that's enough for a 1-mana Swords of Plowshares against those bigger creatures. 1 Deicide. 1 Deicide. A lot of concern about Heliod, so don't mind that. Glare of Heresy also getting its mono white. Oh, Chart, of course. Yeah, we're playing 4 Opto, so. Some Mystical Disputes, of course, good 1-mana interaction. No worries, Tidal Heart. Aether Gust, Disdainful Stroke. We have 1 Verdict on the board, a Dovin's Veto, and then 2 copies of Assemble the Legion. Every deck we're playing today includes this card. It's not a thing we get to say every day on here on stream. Pretty sweet card. Kind of cool. It's not a creature. It's hard to deal with. When this card gets rolling, it gets rolling. Pretty sweet. Heard of the Man says, this deck a possible home for Ojtai's Command. It's just not a very good card. It's just a very clunky card. And we only have Pyromancer to get back. Just kind of So, deck seems sweet. Again, this is the first dip of 2. This is a double dip for Kawaiisama. And we're playing this deck through an entire league. And then I'll be tuning it up based on our results. And then playing it again in another league. So, that's what we're doing today. Double dip, your deck live. Remember this, folks. This stream is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com, your number 1 source for all your game shopping needs. And use my promo code Jim5. Get 5% off your order. And whenever you use the promo code, you also get a free copy of my Goblin token. That's right, a free copy of my Goblin token with your order. CoolStuffInc.com. Also, fantastic content from myself and other great authors. I do a video Monday, an article Friday. Go buy everything you ever wanted. Go buy some games. Go buy some, 1 and 2 player games because we're all stuck inside. And CoolStuffInc.com. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Also check out the Hex Holder. That's right. I know we can't go outside right now. But when we can go outside again, buy yourself a Hex Holder for your next tournament. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your hand sanitizer, your playmat, your Zibby. Holds everything. Light, easy, convenient. TheHexHolder.com. Promo code Jim10. It's 10% off your order. TheHexHolder.com. Now, Izzet Charm was in the initial version of a deck. However, I think Izzet Charm is poop. I think it's just a very poor Magic card. Unless you are using the draw and discard effect because you're playing a graveyard deck, it's just a very bad version of 3 cards. Don't like Izzet Charm at all. Not a fan. So, no Izzet Charms. And 5 mana Teferi is kind of off plan. We're trying to kill our opponent. We're not really a control deck. So, alright, let's go. We're on the draw. Our hand is fine. A little shock land heavy, but... Alright, so basic island go. And let's roll here with our first match of the day. Mission briefing. See what's up here. Okay. Perhaps some sort of blue-white control deck. Alright, so I don't really care about the gain-free lands. Spell Pierce is kind of nice. Okay, now you're drawing Spell Pierce. I kind of want to just play land tap and say go, just Spell Pierce up to Teferi. Or play Pyromancer with Spell Pierce up. I like that a lot. Just play land tap here and say go. Try and goad him into playing a Teferi. I'm a Spell Pierce fan. I'm a fan. What rental service do I recommend? Cardhoarder.com. That's where I get all my cards. Shock Teferi? No, sir. Not today. Not today, my friend. We're all feeling feisty this morning. Alright, so now we get to do our play we discussed earlier, where we get to play a Young Pyromancer with mana open, so we can at least guarantee a token, worst case scenario. Ipnu Rivulet. Interesting. And a Detention Sphere. So unfortunately, we are going to lose our Young Pyromancer here, but we're at least going to get a token off of it, so... Alright, yeah, we'll just play Opt. Make a token. Opt says... Teferi Time Raveler. Love it. Love it. And... now the question is, what's Teferi Time Raveler going to do? Could bounce the Sphere, honestly. Yep, playing some Pioneer. What's up, Darth Clyde Frog? Alright, we're going to Shock again for sure. We're going to attack for 1 for sure. We're definitely casting Teferi. The question is, what are we going to do with it? I kind of like the idea of getting our Pyromancer back and making them recast Detention Sphere. And then we can just slash them and get some more value off of our Pyromancer. So, play Teferi. Also guarantees value off our Teferi, so they're going to cycle Censor, sure. So they can Sphere our Teferi here, but I think that's fine. Waste most of their turn. We get to put more power in play, deal some damage. Let's see here. Let's see what's up. We have Briefing for Spell Pierce, which is not like the best thing ever, but alright, so there's Sphere. They're going to Teferi, sure. So we'll just Wild Slash them, I guess. I don't know if they're going to counter a Wild Slash, but whatever. Obviously, Fire Impulse is not particularly good in this matchup, but... so I'm playing a couple Charter Courses, you know? Alright. Azorius Charm. Okay. This is fine. Again, Mission Briefing for Spell Pierce is not the best thing ever, but... it is a piece of interaction we can utilize. Also, Briefing for Opt too. End step, they're going to try and Petty Theft my Young Pyromancer. This is interesting. Obviously, we could Briefing and Spell Pierce this. I don't really know if we want to. I think we're more interested in like piercing on their turn. Recasting Pyromancer is not the end of the world, and Petty Theft, or the Brazen Borrower itself is just a target for our Fiery Impulse. So yeah, definitely likely they don't have Verdict too. Yeah, maybe we just fire off here. You could it's awkward because we're a little light on blue. So if we could cycle Azorius Charm here and then still have Briefing for Spell Pierce up, then I would be pretty cool with just like letting this resolve. But I want to have enough power in play, I think. So we'll just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Alright, so Briefing. We Surveil 2. We're gonna put both these cards in the graveyard, right? Yeah, we want another Wild Slash, so Graveyard. A Graveyard. And then we target Spell Pierce. Cast Spell Pierce. And now, even if they play Teferi 5, we have a pretty good army to attack it down. And again, them having Verdict doesn't really make sense because they bounce our creature end step. So Narset, Parter of Veils. Okay, so actually pretty decent against us, but Balzari, thanks for watching it, my friend. Appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Rick's Fix, I missed your sub. I'm sorry, my friend. Rick's Fix, what's your name? I mean, not what's your name. Your 10-month resub. We're losing our minds. They whiffed? They just do the old whiskey? Wow. Wow. Okay. We can briefing for briefing. It's pretty funny. Alright, we're going to shock again, see if all of our mana available. We're going to move to combat. We're going to attack them. Narset. Narset. I think I want Narset dead. We do have cantrips in our deck. Hello from Richmond. What's up? Alright. Spread our attack here a little bit. They seem to have nothing. They got nothing going on. Alright. I mean, we'll say go. We have lethal next turn, probably. In briefing for Opt, we can Azorius Charm. Alright, they just died. So, pretty fortunate, I think. You know, we drew a dead card or two, and they have verdicts and stuff for the deck we can't really stop, but pretty sweet. Definitely, unfortunately, our like sideboard Juki card in Assembled Legion. Not very good against Teferis, but we're gonna bring it in anyway. So we're gonna bring in our Mystical Disputes, our Veto. Stroke is like only medium. It only really counters big Teferi and dig through time. I'm gonna want these Assembled Legions. Why would you want Risk Factor? Alright, and then we're going to cut the Fiery Impulses, the Scorching Dragonfire. I mean, Wild Slash does mop up, like, Planeswalkers that got minused and stuff, but it's pretty bad. Like, I don't mind just having cheap spells in the deck because they're so good with Pyromancer and Mentor. I guess Azorius Charm can go. It cycles, but it's just pretty bad. I think I want to leave the Slashes in. Dragonfire costs 2, though. It damages Planeswalkers, but also going upstairs is pretty important, I think, too, for swinging the race. And we don't want Glare of Heresy. They showed us D-Sphere, so he hits D-Sphere and both Planeswalkers. Not that hitting a Teferi is even that good, but I think D-Sphere is kind of nice. Is it better than a Wild Slash? Debatable. Debatable. Sure. Sold. Sold. Alright, so obviously we get to upgrade pretty significantly here with our Mystical Disputes and our Vetoes. Our Veto. Singular, not plural. How's everyone holding up? How's Zibby holding up? Our emotional support hamster. He is taking a serious bath right now. He is like, there are arms and legs flying up in the air. He's just getting into it. He's just getting into it. Feels like a Spell Queller deck. You can play Spell Queller this deck maybe. We're gonna mulligan this. His hand's pretty bad. All right. I mean, it's fine. It's pretty threat heavy. What's up, Mike? What's up, Crimson? What's up, Eddie? Did we queue into a different match? Right? We played a long game in game 1, and they were just blue-eye control, right? Am I getting delusional in my social isolation here? Like, what? We're not cycling Censor, I don't think, so just play Staff and say go. Okay. Yeah. Plot twist. Maybe they just, like, were mana screw that game? I don't know what's going on. I don't got a clue. Alright, we can't play Pyromancer here because we just get Teferi bounced, so let's just leave Censor up. I I don't know what's going on anymore. Wild Slash. Okay. I think I'm fine playing Pyromancer with Wild Slash up, I guess. I'm off the map now. I don't know what's going on. They were literally just like stock blue-white in game 1, and now they're playing Lumbering Falls and Fatal Passage out of nowhere. I just don't know what's happening. Sure. It's fine. Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? And they're going to not sack their passage and then miss a land drop and say go? Cycle. What is going on? Okay. They're going to shock. So I would say we're probably not playing a spell this turn. So just untap. Just play a tap land and say go. Looks like absorb or something. And then they just refuse sack his failed passage. I. All right, so I mean they're just missing land drops. We're just gonna keep playing land saying go. I think. Their constraint right now is mana and not cards, so just playing into their stuff one for one just seems very foolish. Inhuman, what's up, my friend? Good morning. And they're just going to hardcast a Brazen Borrower on the end step, which is totally fun. And they're going to say go again. Well, now they have a thing in place where we're going to be playing some stuff, but all right, so let's start casting spells, I guess. I think it's going to be Pyromancer. Okay. Now we're just going to leave up Censor and Slash, so let's just say go. I'm not going to play a second Pyromancer here. I don't know what's happening anymore. Just going to throw that out there. Let's just do it now. They're not playing lands. I'll do it with my Censors. They're gonna Dovin's Veto my wilds. We're just off the map, folks. Just off the map. We're in uncharted territory. The undiscovered country. It's about the future, Madam Chancellor. Alright, we're just gonna cycle, I guess. They only have 4 lands in play, but I would like to play some spells, so. Alright, or just draw lands. And lands and more lands. That's not even that good. Attack, I guess. You just like play a bunch of creatures? Do we like drawing 7 lands kind of sucks, that's for sure. We could just like play Mentor, I guess. They're probably not countering it, so we're not playing take the time for 6 mana. Such a weird game. Such a weird game to start the day. Uh-oh. Sure. Well, that Brazen Borrower really did some work, you know? So that was just a 2 for 2. That was just, you know, their Borrower and Wrath for our Mentor and Pyromancer. Now you have more cards in the graveyard. We get to untap Pyromancer and dig. So... And so we'll just cast dig. Crank it up while we're tapped out. They have Mystical Dispute. That would suck, but whatever. Unreal. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this Lumbering Falls is for. I just don't really get it. Another Verdict. Alright. This is Your Deck Live Double Dip. Yes, Temple Garden is here. Sure. Narset. Alright. Probably going to the next game here. Alright, they're just splashing for Euro? Okay. I guess. Splashing for Euro in your blue-eye control deck is interesting. It's a sorcery speed 3-drop that costs double green. Which is like pretty peculiar. Alright. I guess we're gonna Mentor. Yeah. I guess they can get Euro back. I mean, does Blue Eye Control really help with inevitability? They're the Teferi deck, you know? What does Elves need in Modern and Pioneer to be viable again? A new good Elf? I don't know. Just a very linear deck, you know? It kind of just does its thing. Wasn't Vintage Cube? No, Your Deck Live today, my friends. Alright, how about a spell? We draw a spell? That is a spell. That is a spell. Alright, your turn. Am I buying Animal Crossing today? Nope. Breeding Pool untapped. Yeah, I mean, we're in pretty bad shape this game, of course. So we have the Glare of Heresy. There's like are so far up on cards now, and Euro's gonna get pretty gross. If you just play Mentor, whatever. They already cast 2 Wrath. They have a 3rd Wrath, whatever. You know, bring it on. Bounce my token, sure. Excuse me. Just shocking and lands all willy-nilly. Heh. Monastery Mentor. Monastery Mentor. Can't stop, won't stop. Glare of Heresy. Don't wrath me. Only 6 cards in end. Only 6 cards in end. Yo, dog. I heard you like Monastery Mentor. Mystical Dispute, my Glare of Heresy. Okay, sure. Isn't Teferi just dead anyway? Prowess. Narset is on... Did they not use this Narset in like a few turns? It's interesting. I think Narset's more important than Teferi. So, attack Narset. They cast Supreme Verdict, we concede. Oh, no, we have Azorius Charm, too? Wow. They just got it all. I do not want to draw that next turn. It sucks. Alright. Let's just go to the next game here. Maybe, yeah, maybe not. I guess we have an army here. Just drawing Mentor next turn sucks. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Yeah, Euro's kind of weird in this deck. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's obviously a really good card, but I don't think they're really looking for more late game inevitability, and it makes your early game worse. You don't necessarily want to cast it on turn 3 because you have to tap out on turn 3, which isn't really good. Which seems weird. Alright. Let's just go to the next game here. They got us. Lumbering Falls. Just threw us for a loop. Maybe we played bad in the early game there. I don't know. So weirdo, blue-white control, splash Euro. What's up, Doctor? Alright, so I guess he might have walked our dig into that dispute. Alright, so pretty sure we're just running it back. We don't really have a great answer to Euro. Maybe we want to leave our Azorius Charms in. Kind of like that the slashes can poke the Narsets. Not really throw with Glare of Heresy, honestly. Let's bring in a charm or two. I'm not throw with a Assembled Legion either, honestly. It's a big sorcery speed thing. It just gets bounced by everything. Yeah, I just take these out. Let's bring the charms. Let's bring a slash back in. Let's try this. Try this. On the play, could be a little more aggressive. You have 5 1-mana counter spells, so that should hopefully be good for us. The old Euro, you know? Gets you every time, gets you every time. Alright, we're going first. Hand is a little sketch, but we're going to keep. Young Pyromancer off the top, please. Opt. Alright. Have I seen the modern Naya Loxobots list with Goblin Rebirth? Nope. Sounds cool, though. So, Breeding Pool, untapped, go. They growth spiraling too. Opt for what about his mentor? Already got enough mentors. Sulfur Falls, sure. Not great. Let me just play land, say go here. This is kind of the issue of Monastery Mentor costing so much. We can't just cast Mentor here. They either, God, they're playing Growth Spiral. They either counter it or Teferi bounce it. But then if we try and play it on 4, and they go to counter it, we can defend it with Dispute, but then we can't, use it immediately. Mentor is just a clunky card. It's just very hard to use it and then use other stuff too. We're gonna briefing here, I think. Just briefing and cast Opt. I want to save this Opt for when Mentor is actually in play. And I want to improve our hand a little bit too here, so... Land. I guess we're going to bin both these. We're going to be drawing with Opt anyways, so... Makes Dig better too. Negate. It's not bad. I mean, I guess we're going to keep that. Like, if his mentor was a Pyromancer, you know, he'd be a little happier, I think. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna say go here. We could try and push through a mentor with dispute, but then we just have a naked mentor in play, so should play lands, they go. We'll decide if we're gonna opt or not. Brazen Bar also feels very weird in this deck, like. Alright. We played another land. We played another mission briefing. Alright. I guess we're going to ship a mentor here. Might get countered, but no, it's going to resolve. Alright, that's pretty good. Terramander is not a cheap threat. Is a very much a mid-game to late-game threat. It takes a long time for that thing to turn on. We're going to fetch a Plains and then just say, and just untap. Sure. So, Brazen Borrower, sure. Okay. I guess we'll end step opt. Yeah, we'll keep Spell Pierce. We'll keep Spell Pierce. Sacred Foundry. So we need to be aware of like dying to the Brazen Borrower. We are at 12, I guess, but Fleeland resell. Welcome back. We do have a lot of interaction now, which is pretty nice. I suppose attacking. I mean, attacking into Lumbering Falls. If they want to animate Lumbering Falls, we can just cast 2 spells. It's not even that big of a deal. We're gonna shot. I guess they have the falls to attack too, but 1, 2, 3, 2. I guess we don't actually need more white or red mana. We just need all blue mana, so we're just gonna leave a staff. I guess that was stupid. Let's attack. All right, they're not gonna do anything. Sure. I think we're also not gonna do anything, which is fine. Now they're going to crack Fabled Passage. And cycle Censor. In combat, sure. Alright, I mean, we have 3 counter spells. We get to end step briefing and cast Opt again. While still having Negate up. Feels pretty good. Like, alright, cast briefing. Petty Theft, my Monastery Mentor. Now, we could Pierce and Dispute and probably just kill them. The problem is we'll lose the ability to cast Spell off Briefing unless we exactly hit a shock, which would be cool, but I think I like Dispute here. One of them big Monastery Mentor stacks. Let's have to commit to tapping out too. I might just not pay the mana. Very weird game. Very weird game. So we're going to Dovin's Veto my Mystical Dispute, which is fine. So that's going to resolve. And then we need to decide if we want to bother spell piercing this Petty Theft Or if we're okay just casting Briefing and casting Opt, we'll get, it's for 1 extra token. So we currently have a token waiting also. They could have a dispute here. But I think we're where's Spell Pierce here? I think Spell Pierce isn't getting much better, I think. So they seem to have F6 maybe, no? Alright, so let's hit a Wild Slash. Did it. And we're going to put both of these in the graveyard. And then we're going to choose Wild Slash to cast. And we're going to Wild Slash, I think the Borrower, not them. Oh, now we're going to do a point where they have to Wrath. Maybe just them. Yeah, it's just them. It's 13, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, if we just play any spell next turn, we win the game. So all right, so literally any spell. That's any non-creature spell. Unreal. Just unreal. All right. All right, your turn. So they're going to Verdict here most likely. We'll play Mentor with Negate up. So sick. All right. Yeah, I'd say Brazen Borrower, it makes like no sense in their deck at all. Like they're already cutting cards to play the green cards. Borrower's just like not good. All right. Play Mentor. We'll say go. Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Sure. All right. Well, obviously we got to counter that. So. All right. We're all in. Our chips are in the middle. They got 3 cards left. What else you got, my friend? I think I punted. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I totally punted. I just threw the game. I should have just left the Wild Slash on top of my deck, then drawn it, like not flash anything back, drawn the Wild Slash, and then Spell Pierced it, and that would have killed them. I suck. I suck. We punted. Okay. Yep. I'm bad. I was so excited about hitting a spell I could cast off Mission Briefing. Didn't decide if I, actually needed to do that or not. Yep. Dumb. Oh, it's not over yet, but we had the game won, and I just screwed up. It's good to realize your mistakes. Yeah. So we could have just left the card on top. Yep. No, we had another Spell Pierce in our hand, didn't we? Oh, I'm sorry. We had Negate in our hand. We had Negate. Whatever. So we play Wild Slash and then Negate it. The point is we just cast 2 spells and we win the game. So we didn't need the extra token off of the Wild Slash or for 2 damage with the extra 5 damage that casting 2 spells gave us. So all right, beginning combat step, and they're just shipping the turn with 3 cards in hand. All right, upstairs. Y'all didn't catch that one. You're slow today, Twitch chat. Usually I make a mistake and y'all pounce on me like tigers. Dovin's Veto. All right, any spell. And now I can't even attack because they have Lumbering Falls. This is so sick. No, I think we wanted to have this. We wanted to have a token, I think, for Slash. We still couldn't really attack here into the falls anyway. So, all right. Maybe a little Sanitarium. No. Sanitarium. Narset Partervilles. I mean, good news, bad news. Now their falls can't block at the moment. And... never mind. Just bad news. They hit their third verdict. Second verdict? Second verdict. Where were you? They have a Narset in play. Alright, so we just punted that game. Just punted it. Didn't see the line. My bad. My bad, everyone. Alright. Definitely annoying, but what are you going to do? It's kind of a weird spot. We wanted to, like, not bin the card we wanted to draw, or we thought we wanted to draw. So, alright. So that was a W. Should have been a W. Theoretical W. Theoretical W. Remember, folks, I have a shirt. I have a shirt of the loser who just punted the game. Right here. At CoasApparel.shop. Join the Pile Drivers. Join the Pile Drivers. Awesome new shirt. And check it out. Awesome magic shirts on CoasApparel.shop. And promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. They have tons of great other magic shirts. And most importantly, the shirts are just mad comfortable. Their shirts are just so comfortable. They're soft, they're light, they're airy, they're great. Check it out, CoasApparel.shop. Get your Pile Driver shirt today. And if you wanna be a baller, you can actually pay. It's not a little extra, it's actually just double. But you can customize the shirt if you want with your own name and your own number, which is a really cool option too. So check it out, CoasApparel.shop, promo code Jim10. Round 2, your deck live. Let's play better. Stands pretty sweet. You can keep this. Bloomin' Marsh. Oh boy. Alright, so we're gonna fire Impulse here. Is it Impulse or Slash? I think it's actually Slash. You could save the Impulse for something later. It might be bigger. What's up, Vector? Cardboard Live is amazing. Yes. Mystic number 2. Heart's Desire. It's just like the Stompy deck. Okay. I suppose the card Steel Leaf Champion's a real problem for us, but they don't have much removal, which is good for us, so... we can go Land Mentor next turn. We should be able to really overpower them, hopefully. We'll see. No promises. What was I just saying about Steel Leaf Champion? Alright, that is definitely the hard one to beat. That's not a land. That's a negate. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I guess we are playing Opt. Because we need to make land drops. And... Steel Leaf Champion's a house. I prefer Mentor tokens here over Pyromancer tokens because they can actually block the Steel Leaf Champion if we prowess up a little bit, but... oh, that's like one of our answers to Steel Leaf Champion, but we have to bottom because we need lands. No! I guess we're just impulsing the Llanowar Elf. Steel Leaf Champion's so good. Alright. You can sort of see the problem we run into with cards like Pyromancer or Mentor, though, where you really got to get them in play, and the turn you commit them to play is a turn where you're not doing much else, which kind of sucks. And now that we haven't gotten it in play on turn 3, it's going to be really, really hard to find a time to play this card. So that's the issue that Mentor has. It's just clunky. The turn you have to commit to the board is a tough one. Aggro, 22-month resub. Welcome back, my friend. I love your username, too. Alright, so there's your Lovestruck Beast. That one's not a problem. That one we can block all day. But Steel Leaf Champion is quite the house. So let's draw a land here. Let's draw a Glacial Fortress. All right. Charting a course. Where are we going to? All right. Discard this Negate. We're going to Steel Leaf Champion's House of Pain. Oh, alright. Alright. Well. Can't beat that one either. Settle the Wreckage is definitely a possible card. Settle's kind of nice. We punted round 1. It was just totally my fault. I threw the game. I had a winning line, just didn't take it. All right, so we get the board in Verdict and Chain of the Rocks. So we'll actually have answers to Galta and Steel Leaf Champion, which is pretty cool. Also, if we just made land drops that turn, that was turn 5. We could have definitely had 12 power and mentor tokens in play if we had drawn well enough. So, the land drops there, even though their hand was pretty good. It's more of a land drops, I think. All right, so let's bring in our Verdict and our 2 Chain to the Rocks, and we have 3 Aether Gust too. Oh yeah, we're great. We're great, everyone. Don't worry about it. Everyone, no worries. Be happy. Cut. Spell Pierce, Negate. I don't like Censor very much. It just feels really hard to leave up. I mean, Teferi is also pretty bad too. Just not gonna do much. Just clunky. Get our cheaper removal. This Chart of Course is gonna Yeah, I'm not a big Censor fan. Maybe they should leave its Teferi's in. Teferi's fine. Just cut a Censor. Yeah. I mean, this obviously looks much better. We now have a bunch of answers to big creatures. So yeah, definitely not enthralled with Censor in the deck at all. The issue is that Mentor and Pyromancer kind of want you to play more proactive cards. Tuna, 10-month resub. Awesome, my friend. Thanks so much. Tuna's a big gifter here. Tuna's our #1 gifter right now on the gifting leaderboard. Everyone give a hand to Tuna. Give a hand to Tuna. All right, this is great. Keep this. This hand is much better. We got lands. We're good to go here. We're going to hold opt for the post-mentor world. Craft. Talked about the new PTQs anyone can enter. What? What are we talking about, Craft? What you talking about? Okay. Nessian Hornbeetle. That's a fine card. Yeah, link the tweet. Let's all learn stuff together. Alright, so I would say this game is going phenomenally for us. We're going to have a Mentor plus token next turn. Alright, let's take a look here on the old tweet skis. Oh god, there's all these things here. Close all these. Close all these. You can't see those. As part of our More Ways to Play at Home initiative, meet the new MTGO Super Qualifier, standalone PTQ style events that award invitations for first and second place, enhanced prizes, join event tickets, play points, or QPs. First is today at 3 p.m. Great. I'm streaming all day. Ooh, that's a lot of PTQs. That's pretty fun. Y'all all want to watch me play some PTQs? Super qualifiers. 40 tickets. Prizes are fine, not great. He's gonna have like 600 players. It's not a very good price structure, honestly. They're all gonna cap at 600 or 700 and only pays top 64. It's not great. It's not great, but it's cool. It's cool. All right. It's Fairy Bounce, and your turn. Is he better as a Jeskai Hero of Precinct 1 deck? I don't think so. I'm thinking my initial thoughts for the rebuild are to work the card Jeskai Ascendancy into our deck and be a little more of a tokeny Ascendancy deck. That card's really good and doesn't really see any play, and that makes me sad. All right, there's Champion, but now we're way out ahead of it. So, all right, easy game. All right, so we've got Mentor. We've got a million tokens. If we get to untap with Mentor safely, we're going to feel pretty good about this game. Stoke the Flames, yep. Token Makers, yep. Teferi. It's been real, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, Teferi. Steel Leaf Champion number 2. So now this isn't a problem, so we can block these with our Mentor tokens. Assuming we don't totally brick on spells here. Why do I even talk? That's really good. Okay. So we're just going to play Tap Land and Opt and Gust on their turn. And just block and... Wait. Yeah, we'll have a... We would need to play another spell. We could block with a 3/3. It's not good enough, though. 2/2/2s. Let me just race, actually. Let me just racing. Let's play Opt. Okay, that is not a land, thankfully. So let's just give him the old Guskies. Heard of the band Tame Impala? I've heard the name before. I'm not really familiar, though. Alright, we'll attack for just 7, I guess. Pass turn. Yeah, if we're playing Ascendancy, we get to play Crews, Token Makers, and stuff. What do you think, Kawaiisama? What do you think? Put the link in Discord, Tuna. So they just cast a company for Ronus and Rotting Regisaur. Pretty good company, but we can draw a lot of lands. 5 and 3. Okay, let's see if we can prowess up here, I suppose. See how good our dig is. Cam Jam says, Jim, you've inspired me to start building a Goblin deck after watching Mog Monday. Can only play paper, watch the vids on YouTube, made a Twitch account to say thanks for being awesome. Thank you, Cam Jam. Appreciate it. Love my YouTube viewers. Not huge on Ascendancy. Prefer to see if we can make something else work without it. Okay, cool. All right, and Aether Gust and Wild Slash. That definitely kills them, right? Just Gust the Ronus. And go upstairs, Wild Slash. Upstairs in chat, please. Lava Coil? It's okay. Raise your hand in chat right now if you're currently working from home. Me. I'm working from home. Ooh, me. Zibby, what about you? Raise your hand, Zibby. Are you working from home? His hand's up. There it is. His hand's up. Does schooling from home count? Sure. Zibby's got his hand up. You see that hand up? You see that hand up? Sure, it's just steadying the water bottle, but it's up. If you're in the office today, respect. Much power to you, all right? Zibby's drinking. Zibby's day drinking. Okay, so we're going to run this back. Red Finale is definitely an interesting idea. The Red Finale. That certainly works well with our stuff. Might be better than mission briefings. There aren't that many ones in the deck, though. I don't think there's enough ones. There's also no sorcery ones. It's got to be a sorcery and an instant, right? Thanks, Tuna. So I don't think Finale works. Not enough density of 1-mana spells. I think our mana base needs to be a little more focused on blue to make these mission briefings work. Mission briefing has seemed good, honestly, but seems fine. Aether Gust is so good. What a silly card. Assemble's okay. Assemble is just like a non-creature win condition. Might be bad, but opponent keeps 7. Zibby, 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 zib, zib. All right, no Llanowar Elf. Can you believe it? What are their 2-drops? I'm just in shock. Red Valley for 2s is just too expensive. Just costs 4 at that point. Just a lot. All right, there's your Horn Beetle. Give him the Horn Beats. Sure. Steel Leaf Champion all day, every day, ever for the end of time. Keep yo stuff out of play. No Galtas, please. All right, now, we need them to not have a removal spell. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Don't kill my mentor. If you kill my mentor, I will be very sad. If you kill my mentor. Whew. Thank God. Wow. Azorius Charm is pretty nice against Rotting Regisaur. And they only have they have Steel Leaf Champion and something else in hand. Okay. Okay. So Galta is... What's the total casting cost on Galta? It's green, 10. So right now they have 8. So 7. So it costs 3. So we can't if we slash this human, we're not going to stop them casting Galta. But we can always mission briefing Aether Gust or something. So they discard a card anyway. This Regisaur is awesome for us. All right, so we're just going to say go here. I think we're in really, really good shape. Discard a Horn Beetle. Oh, they bottomed this. That sucks. I didn't realize they bottomed the Steel Leaf Champion. I thought it was still in their hand. That's not good. Okay. Well, we'll just kill them, right? It's fine. That sucks. It's okay, though. It's okay. Oh, I guess there's Love Struck Beast, too? Oh, man. Oh, man. We didn't throw this game, did we? We couldn't have stopped the Regisaur. Yeah, we couldn't really do anything about it, I guess. Alright. So, they draw a card. Just don't draw a creature here, please. Thank God. Alright, they go to attack. We're going to Azorius Charm this. Is that even good? We definitely want to, like... We need to kill them fast. Now they have the Henge in play. I don't know if we can kill them fast, though. I don't know what we can do to actually kill them. I might just take 7 here and just, like, briefing back Wild Slash and just, like, try and get the ball rolling to kill them. I think this is fine. We should take this. So hopefully the card they drew off of Henge was like a Steel Leaf Champion. They just can't cast it, so they'll have to discard it. So I think leaving Regisaur in play is actually just like very beneficial for us. Alright, so cast Briefing. Trigger. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. So we can go Chain the Rocks, Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to keep both of these, I guess. Yeah, all right. And then we'll cast Wild Slash here. And we'll untap, Chain to the Rocks, Lovestruck Beast, trigger stuff. They also can just, like, not draw a creature next turn, which would be pretty cool. And therefore the game basically just ends. And then the question is, do you want to cast this other Wild Slash for more damage? I think we do. This is 7. That'd make it 10. What's our next turn? Our next turn being Briefing Wild Slash might just end the game, honestly. So I'm pretty sure we just cast Wild Slash, too. Alright, they discard Steel Leaf Champion. First. Don't draw a creature. Whew, thank God. Alright, we're good. Game over. Game over. Reggie and the Henge. Not enough. Brazen Borrower in this deck. Just like, I'd rather play Unsummon. I just don't want to ever cast Brazen Borrower. Petty Theft is like, okay, but Brazen Borrower is just a clunky creature, and the flash aspect doesn't matter for us at all, you know? Remember, folks, never mind. Just play. Just play. Screw my sponsors. What did he say? I'm going to get fired. I'm going to lose all my money. It's not a good time to get fired. Not a good time to get fired. Let's go. Going first. Yeah. This is fine. This is a little more like a control-y hand, but what about other adventure creatures? I just don't ever want to cast Bone Crusher Giant either. Like, when do I want to cast Bone Crusher Giant's fine, but Wonder if his deck wants some of the 1-mana red cantrips for velocity. I don't think so. I mean, I think playing Suspire isn't crazy, honestly. Hello. Only one of us is be allowed to be fired at a time, yes. Popular card. Popular card. Now the question is, do we leave up Censor and try and get him? Or do we just impulse the Llanowar Elf? Can't really leave up Censor. It goes just like impulse and cycle Censor. T-Max says, "Hey Jim, I listened to your episode on Humans and Magic. Always been a big fan. Enjoyed listening to you talk about your history playing Magic. Awesome, T-Max. That's a good thing I forgot to mention. I did a interview on a really, really good podcast called Humans and Magic. It's done by James, who runs one of the people who owns Cardboard Live, and it was a lot of fun. James is a great interviewer, and much more in-depth, much more human side. I'm just like, oh, deck list, blah, 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 blah. It's more about me and my family and so on and so forth. Really think you should check it out. It's on my Twitter. I'll put the link in chat. But yeah, really, really cool. Definitely think you should give it a listen if you enjoy me or Magic or whatever. I'll put the link in chat. Lord Dragon, please make a command for that. What's up, Crimson? Alright, so untap and draw. Good mana base. Good mana base. So options here are just to impulse Llanowar Elf and cycle Censor, or just cast some stuff like Censor whenever they play. Is there a 1 or 2 mana spell that gives creature you control haste on end of turn? Yeah. It's target creature though, and it's not good. Nothing to give everything haste. What's up, GG? How's it going, everyone? Heat Flash, Bernard, Coolio. Yeah, not all creatures. There's a Expedite's a 1 mana spell which gives 1 creature. Play Steel Leaf Champion. Do it. Alright, sure. Well. Okay. That's kind of weird. There's not attacking? Huh. I guess we're going to impulse. See what they do. They like Growth Spire or something? Heroic Reinforcements? Yeah, that card's kind of mopey. That's cute, honestly, but it's kind of a cool card. Honestly, if you're looking to race, that card's pretty good. Play Mentor on 3, that card on 4. Trying to kill like a combo deck or something like that. Might just want like Raveler at that point, though. Alright, they're going to let that die, sure. Untap. Mission Briefing. Sure. Suspire would also make Chart a Course better. What are they doing over there? What are they doing? About running Anger to pitch to cards like Chart a Course? The card Anger is not legal in, I don't think, any format. It's legal in Legacy, right? The card's super sweet. Anger is one of the incarnations. If it's in your graveyard, you control a mountain, all your stuff has haste. Ipnu Revulette. mean, I don't think our ramp deck would play Botanical Sanctum. So yeah, I mean, it could be like some sort of like blue-green Eldrazi deck or something. They just don't like doing anything. I guess we'll cycle Azorius Charm. I mean, like, I could just impulse their Llanowar Elf. Yeah, just do that, actually. That's fun. I've actually liked these mission briefings a lot. We got to alter our mana base, I think, but they've been really, really good. They also fill the graveyard for dig through time, which I think is huge. Chain of Rocks is cool. Definitely like that in the sideboard. Bacon Bolt is like okay. It's not really great. We're also going to be exiling our graveyard to dig, so. Stubborn Denial. My Fiery Impulse. It's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon. I have no idea what's going on, folks. There must be like a Eldrazi-esh dice. Yanmu, $20. Thanks so much. Yanmu says it was my birthday yesterday, and I'm celebrating being able to watch an entire stream for the first time in many months. Have a drink on me when you get a chance. Cheers and thanks for the content. Yanamu, am I saying that right? Yanamu, thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Hype in chat, please. Young Pyromancer. That's pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it's just like some sort of like Thought Not Seer or whatever deck. Why would you want Boros Charm in this deck? Saying it right. Sweet. Sucks Mana Leak isn't legal. You know? Mana Leak would be pretty sweet in this deck. End step. Petty Theft. My Young Pyromancer. Mm. Whoever called Petty Theft in chat, feel good about yourself. Untap Reality Smasher, please. The Dirk Side. New sub. What's your name? Where you from? Everyone put your goobers in chat for Physical Tuna. Big time gifter. Love it. Insulate against sweepers and give a little reach. We don't really need reach. And then sweeper insulation, we're already playing counterspell, just play around it. The card just doesn't do enough. Miscalculation is pretty cool. Man, could our opponent go any slower? I wish there was more cheap spells. I'm almost ready to play Quicken, honestly. Here we go. Smasher? God damn it. Alright. Playing around Censor is kind of weird, honestly. It's not really like a super popular card, but whatever, I guess. We have talked about Jeskai Ascendancy, and Kawaiisama shot me down. Yeah. Alright. I mean, this game has played out pretty poorly for us. Shot a course. That's not bad. Now, discarding, or I guess bouncing Thought Not Seer with Teferi is like kind of mopey. We're just going to play a land and say go. You like Charm and Teferi and then Charm. And Smasher too. Vivian Arcbow Ranger. What's this? A ranger caught off his guard. I like Crash Through. I'm a fan. 2 counters on Llanowar Elves. Sure. So I'm pretty sure we just like Azorius Charm, Thought Knot, and then Teferi bounce Llanowar Elves. Frank, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. That's not bad. They can fight it, unfortunately, but okay. The problem is I was going to cast Thought Knot Seer to take my Pyromancer, which really sucks. But if I play Pyromancer and then they just fight with Vivian and kill it, this game has not gone very well for us. Deals damage you control equal to his power. Frank's is playing 7th edition. Did you start with the Thorn Elemental 7th edition kit? Because I did. This game has played out so badly for us. Justice Strike. That's a kind of a cool card. Justice Strike. That's awesome, Frank. Tom, the Promised End. New sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Welcome, my friend. Thanks for the new subs. Appreciate that. For those who don't know, this is my full-time gig. This is what I do for a living. I'm at work right now. And your support makes that possible. I'm very fortunate for what I do. Best way to support me as a Magic player is to subscribe right here on Twitch. That's right. It's only $5 a month. Just $5. That's it. Same, cost less than your Choco Mocha latte from Starbucks, if they're even open. And what do you get? You get access to all my awesome emotes. Access to my private Discord chat server for subs only. They're bumping in there. Just bumping all the time. Talking about Magic, not Magic, music. They have like an anime channel. I don't really go in there, but you get access to my private Discord, access to all my VODs. You can watch the stream replays whenever you want on demand, and you get Christmas cards every year. All Christmas cards get a free Jim Davis Goblin token.
I'm trying to be discreet.
You suck at it. Sports Nicole too. So, and
It does.
yeah. So, but yeah. So $5 a month. Thanks. And our new subs are Dirk from the Philippines, playing since 2015. Favorite card Snapcaster Mage. Favorite deck Jeskai Sahili. Cat person here. So my cat being named Sahili. And then Tom, playing since Hour Devastation. Favorite card Reality Smasher. Boo. Favorite deck Eldrazi Tron. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. I'm saying boo because they're going to smash us this turn probably and kill us. So, Toasty Bear, another new sub. Awesome, my friend. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome. Love all the new subs, too. A little new sub action. This is great. A little new sub train. Can our opponent go any slower? What is going on? Alright, they play Thought Knot Seer. It's going to resolve. They're going to take one of our cards. I guess I would prefer them to take Wild Slash. They're just going to fight and kill the Pyromancer anyway, which sucks, but... Are they playing on a toaster? Like, I don't understand. Everything they do takes, like, 10 minutes.
2 potatoes.
They're playing on 2 potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
2 potatoes.
Not 1.
Shoot the Vivian in response? I guess that means they can't fight the Pyromancer. Actually, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I thought it was -2, not -3. They're playing so slow, I'm like not even paying attention. Alright, so, sure. Like it. Good play. Jorbod. And Smooch. Alright, there's Llanowar Elves. And... they're going to make Llanowar Elves bigger and let me untap Pyromancer. And dig through time off the top, please. Or Sacred Foundry. That works too, I guess. Alright. I guess we're just playing it. Probably playing Euro in their deck also. A little double value on that Rivulet. Frank says, I got into competitive Magic. My first deck being a terrible Tooth and Nail deck running Cloud Posts. Remember Tooth and Nail versus Astral Slide? Yep. I actually write my article today about modern Astral Slide decks on CoolStuffInc.com. That article should be up right about now, actually. Yep. There it is. My new article. Experimenting with Astral Drift in Modern. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. I do a video Monday, article Friday. And not going to miss this one. Astral Drift in Modern. A lot of fun brews there. Check it out. Alright, they're attacking, yeah. Teferi. I guess we'll leave Teferi in play. We're like just super dead this game. Monastery Mentor. And 10, 11, 12. We're just dead. Alright. Alright, so tough game there. Tough game. Our opponent did play around all of our cards perfectly. Played around Censor and everything else, which is kind of annoying, but sure. I think you should be fine here. I mean, once we board, we have better answer. Oh, come on. Why would you do this? And our Dictator time would have been Spell Pierce, Censor, Briefing, Pyromancer, Mentor. Oh, man. Ludic has Dig, Mentor, and something. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, so let's sideboard. Let's bring in our 2 Chain to the Rocks. Let's bring in... Do we want Aether Gust? I want the Verdict. Let's see where we don't want Spell Pierce or Negate. Censor, I mean, they played around Censor like insanely, so... Dispute does not seem very good. I mean, it doesn't counter the Eldrazi or their green cards. I can see wanting like a Gust or two. Even disgusting Lanarolf's pretty cool. Seems fine. The card Thought Not Seer is pretty good against us, but... Frank says, do I keep Paper Magic assembled? I've got unmodified Tooth and Nail, Slide, Death Cloud, and Ravager affinity from others when they were in Standard. Nah, my stuff's always build a deck, take it apart, build a deck, take it apart. That is cool, though. Alright, so let's take out these. Having actual kill spells that can kill Eldrazi, like Chain to the Rocks. Like, Chain to the Rocks is actually insane, because it can kill a Smasher with no downside. So, that's pretty cool. Deothar says, did you say Pillow Fort? I just posted an 11-second video of Pillow Fort Dog working a few days ago to your Pets channel. Best, Dio, put the link to that just in Twitch chat so I can not go to Discord and see it. We'll watch that. Deothar's dog likes to build Pillow Forts. Alright, so this hand's pretty tough. We have the early removal. We have no third land for Mentor. But I think we're going to keep. It's also awkward we have a tap land, but let's keep. Tuna says, if I gift 10 subs, would you consider playing some Grixis Death Shadow, since it is my favorite deck of all time? What, like in as like a pseudo your deck live? I think I would prefer direct donation for that, Tuna. I don't get all the sub money, obviously, so it's not like it's not an even distribution. Do we Dragonfire here? It's just more mana efficient. I'll be playing Bronze to Mythic Theros ranked draft starting next week. My account's at Bronze right now. I don't play Limited at all, so We'll be going all the way to Mythic. So if you want to see some Arena and Theros Limited, that's next week. Alright, so I think we Dragonfire here instead of Wild Slash. It's just more mana efficient. Rank draft is back to Theros. All of us screaming into the void finally worked. Pillow Fort Dog. That's a good day. That's a good day, you know? Just having a good day. Just having a good day. That's Diothar's Pup. Thanks, Dio, for the video. Appreciate it. Alright. Double Heart's Desire. Sure. Land. Did it. Now, of course, the awkward part is here we also have a Verdict in our hand, but Mentor here is by far the play. I think Theros comes back tomorrow or today or something. Wait, we can donate for you to play a deck. If you're just tuning into a stream, welcome. My name's Jim Davis. How's it going? We're currently playing Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is Kawaiisama's Jeskai Mentor deck. This is a double dip where I play the deck and then play it again after fixing it. If you know what Your Deck Live is, hop on over to my website, jimdavismtg.com, hit the I Play Your Deck tab, and all the information is right here. The queue we currently have, it's a little long right now. How much it costs, what do you get, how to donate, submit, logistics, scheduling, all here, jimdavismtg.com. Check it out. And Mr. McChillin, new sub, what's your name, where you from, welcome my friends. So they played Love Struck Beast, and now we get to play some spells. Interesting. Interesting. So what do we do here? What do we do? We don't really have good attacks, so our Charter Course is pretty awkward. Charter Course has been pretty awkward in general, honestly. If we had Swift Spirit, that could be a lot better, though. No land drop. We have double 1-mana removal spell. We can kill the humans, which is like card disadvantage, but kind of like okay. We could just Charter Course and pitch this Verdict and just try and go all in on this Mentor. I think that's also like a possible plan. I suppose the fear is that they have the Planeswalker they can fight. That would suck. Mr. McChillin, favorite card, Heroic Reinforcements? Sweet. That card might make this deck at some point. Maybe. What do we do? We can always briefing back the Verdict like much later down the road if we really feel like we need to. Yeah, we'll just Charter Course. Okay. It's a lot of fiery impulses, honestly. Let's itch Verdict. Play Sulfur Falls. I mean, now if they go for the Planeswalker, we can actually kill the thing in response, which is actually insane, so let's take go. Or if they play Thought-Knots here. 1-mana spells plus Mentor is pretty nice. Spell Mastery is 2 spells in the graveyard. Remember, folks, you can always look at the Cardboard Live overlay. Look at my deck list, look at all the cards. Super easy, super convenient. The best card ever printed? What will we do? Okay. We are 1-1. However, our first loss, I just missed a winning line in game 3, and we lost. We would have won if I just made the right play. So, we're like a soft 2-0. Alright, end step, we're going to Wild Slash this Trials Tracker. And I might actually just go nuts here. We can just like Impulse a human, untap, Impulse, Lovestruck Beast, Briefing, Insta, Impulse, Lovestruck Beast, attack for 1,000,000. Yeah, let's go nuts. Oh boy. Do we just wait a turn and do it? I don't think so. I think our plan's still the same. Just cast Briefing, Flashback Wild Slash, or whatever, Impulse on Lovestruck Beast, cast Impulse. That's 3 spells, so we're attacking for 5, 4, 4, 4, which is 12, 14, 16, 17. Not actually lethal, but very close. Or you could just play Mentor and just, like, I guess, slash something and say go. The problem is if they have if they had thought us here, they probably would have played it, right? How greedy do we want to be here? How greedy? They also have a Lovestruck Beast in exile, too. Let's just do the play we wanted to do. Has Mission Briefing. We're going to have a good scry here, too, so we'll hopefully have a good spell lined up. Oh, God. Doomsday Alarm. Are they going to Stubborn Denial my Mission Briefing? But they didn't protect... Well, they're going to Mystical Dispute. What a jerk. That sucks. Oh, that's really bad for us. Alright. Sure, I guess. That really sucks. Now I wish I played the Mentor. Yeah, now we're just saying go. We could attack with all of our monks, I guess. Just get in for 4 damage. It's probably worth it. That sucks. All right, we could kill the Lovestruck Beast there, but I don't think we want to. Just save a spell for Mentor. All right. These big green decks are giving us a little bit of problems here. Can we play Mentor, swing with tokens? If they block, still slash the 5/5. They don't have slash up and threat lethal next turn. It might have been better. It might have been better. Alright, so they crack a clue, play Lovestruck Beast, and say go. That was also a really good draw. Alright, we're still in great shape here, I think. Play Mentor, and... less than that, Dio. Probably a week and a half. Week, tops. Obviously, I'm streaming like every day, basically, so... Plan on doing like at least 2 days of Your Deck Live a week, so... Yeah, I was not considering Mystical Dispute at all, so... If they had Stubborn Denial, they would have used it on my Killing Their Towers tracker, so... We, Lovestruck Beast can still block no matter what. We can swing with the monks here, and just trade an Impulse for a Lovestruck Beast and a couple monks. I think I like that. And then next turn we get to dig. They're going to have a pretty good turn next turn, I think. Like they have like Thought Not Seer, something that's pretty bad for us, but... So, you get a little Spell Mastery action. So, they're at 12. We have an insane board. Even with Thought Not Seer, we're still playing off the top, I guess. Heart's Desire. Okay, 5/5s all day, every day. Tom, that's awesome. Ready Spaghetti, sweet. Heart of Kieran? This deck is from like 4 months ago. This deck was really popular like really early in the format. God, they're so dead. Alright. Nope. Cast Dig through time. 2, 3, 4. We'll leave probably Wild Slash in the graveyard. Dig says Chart a Course, Azorius Charm, Wild Slash. Or we could also take a land and a Wild Slash to double spell this turn. So 3, 4, 5. You have 5 attackers. Interesting. I feel like it's Charter Course Wild Slash. Then we attack with all 3 monks. And then if we draw a land off Charter Course, we can kill one of these Love Struck Beasts also. They have 2 big blockers. Yeah, Crash Through is pretty sweet. I can see playing a few copies of Crash Through. So far, the cards I kind of want are Crash Through, maybe Swift Spear. We'll see. Charter Course hitting a land. I mean, they have blockers. You know, we're not like I don't think we're going for lethal this turn. Rather just draw the extra cards. Sounds good, Dio. Hello, opponent. Must be like double queuing or something, or playing on a toaster, whatever, one or the other. Because they're not stopping at points where like thinking is necessary. So Spear and Crash are a little more aggro, yeah, but that makes you better against control decks. By making them posture a bit and deal with your stuff, he buys you more time. You know, so you low key hate people who double queue. I high key hate people who double queue. I used to double queue back in the day when I was grinding Magic Online, but I don't think it should be allowed personally. Alright, so this is fine. What's up, aggro? Nothing wrong. A little bit more aggro. Alright, so this is fine. We kill a token, we kill a thingy, and we cast Charter Course. Draw some cards, make some stuff. Draw 2. A red source, love it. And I guess we can't kill the Love Struck Beast. Whatever. Let's kill the Hardikiran, I suppose. The Hardikiran isn't even that good. It doesn't even block that well, but... Hold on. We just save it for next turn, I think. Yeah, just save it for next turn. Hardikiran's a terrible blocker anyway, so... Ronus, the Indomitable. And land. Alright, you are dead. Okay. I think we're going to just cycle Azorius Charm. Let's try and draw the spell and kill them. Azorius Charm's been pretty... God damn it. Azorius Charm's been pretty nice. Alright, so they have... How many blockers? They've got 3 blockers. Block 1, 2, 3, and they're at 11. They take 10. God. Oh, boy. They're just playing like... It's just like Simic Stompy. This deck was popular like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't want to lose all my mentors. This like sucks, honestly. Just like Brick City here. We 3 block. Am I being stupid? Oh, they're just dead. I'm being stupid. Yeah, I miscounted on my monks. I forgot the prowess sugar. They're just dead. Sorry, everyone. I didn't count the extra prowess sugar. They're just dead. So they block 3 and take 12 and they die. Does Saheeli fit in this deck? Saheeli's just the worst mentor, honestly. Obviously, copying Mentor is pretty cool. Could be like a 1-of in the sideboard, but I don't think you want any more 3-mana effects like that. They have no cards in hand, so they're just dead. We got another game to play? Why is our clock so much lower? I guess I was like showing ads and stuff while we were waiting. They've just been going so slow. Alright, now I definitely want all the Aether Gusts. We thought they were more of like an Eldrazi deck. Let's bring the Gust. We know they have Dispute, which kind of sucks. Maybe we shave a Mission Briefing. Could shave a Chart, of course, I guess, actually. It's kind of like on the draw, not as good. Yeah, just wow, this sucks. Oh, I win. Yeah, just playing some Magic, relaxing. Taking things as they come. Taking things as they come. Excuse me. Thanks for following, Rama. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you follow on there. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, you want to support me for free, it's really, really easy. Take 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds is all it takes. 10 seconds. Like the video, leave a comment, sub the channel. It's all you have to do. It's really, really easy and helps me out a ton. Thanks so much. We play some Crash throughs. We can cut some lands too. So, all right. Our hand's like a little slow on the draw. No 1-mana spells except for Chain of the Rocks, but Tireless Tracker raw dogged in the face of a Wild Slash deck. That's bold, opponent. That's bold. Didn't have a slash. Karma dictates we draw it. I would love to play Pyromancer here. We have to kill Tireless Tracker, so I guess we're killing it. They probably have Thought-Knot Seer in their hand, but we shocked the token. They have Thought-Knot Seer. They have to take a Chain of the Rocks, which isn't that bad. And we just play Mentor, so we don't want to waste our best removal spell on a Llanowar. It's just not worth it. They'll just cast Thought-Knot Seer next turn, Now, important, folks, look, the Mentor. Very, very important. I'm playing a charity tournament tomorrow for, it's Pioneer Tournament tomorrow, 3 p.m. I have 2 decks I'm thinking about playing. They're both pretty fun Pioneer decks. Y'all are going to vote. That's right. Democracy. We're going to vote later on in the stream and help me pick what deck I want to play. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? All right, we're going to just Chain of the Rocks here, and we'll just play Pyromancer. Draw a card with Thought-Knot Seer. They're both fun decks. They're both actually teamer decks, but they're very, very different. Pillow Fort list is on my Twitter. Oh god, don't smash me. Oh. Okay. Love Struck Beast. Double Love Struck Beast. Alright, many 5/5s, many 5/5s. I now see why we took the Mentor, because Mentor would have been really, really good. Double Aether Gust. Okay, I mean, gusting the Love Struck Beast is not even, like, that good, because they can obviously just adventure it again, which sucks, but let's just say go. If they just, like, keep drawing Love Struck Beasts, it's, like, not the end of the world, I guess. Oh, come on. Just stone off the top. Oopsie. God, unreal. Alright. Alright, so we're going to Azorius Charm here. Which really is unfortunate. Have to discard a card. God, I hate Reality Smasher so much. And then we're gonna Aether Gust the Love Struck Beast. See where they put that. They put it on the bottom, sure. Block both of these, and now I gotta find an answer to this stupid Reality Smasher. Opt, sure. Boo, Reality Smasher. Oh, never mind. We're good. Don't have a land, my friend. They didn't play a land last turn, so once that last card in hand's a land, can't smash me again. Now their last card could be a Mystical Dispute, which would be like think about what that card could possibly be. Could be a dispute. So gusting this, I guess we're just gonna gust it. Whatever. Get a token. Our clock's running low. So we just gotta go here. Too many ads. Too many puppy videos. Sure. All right. Because the good news is they can't cast the Smasher yet. Chart, of course. Sure. So smash with these. Play Chart, of course. Impulse land. So not quite. It does deal with Smasher though. It's not bad. Just pull Impulse Smasher. Oh god. Sure. I think we like actively want it to attack. I think it's fine. Alright. We know they have one card, it's Smasher. We're probably gonna kill this Elvish Mystic. Let's untap. Let's just do it now, I guess. Big draw step. Big draw step. So we need spells. Because we're attacking for a lot. Next turn we attack. Next we're not going to attack. New spell, please. I think we're playing too many lands. Heart of Kieran? Sure. Scorching Dragonfire. That also deals with Smasher. Attack with everything. They block. We're going to kill it. Just say go. Playing 24 lands. It's kind of a lot. How did our clock get so low? I guess we really did like watch some videos and do some ads and stuff. No? Did it? Spell. Damn it. Man, they just draw 5 lands, all spells. They just don't stop. That's a really good one. Spell. Come on. Alright, so discard the thingy, block the thingy. Now we're playing Opt. Deal 3. Pretty sad if we time out. Unreal. Oh man. Intro Smasher. Oh no, man, they've been really drawing some gas here. They're not gonna kill my mentor. It's pretty wild. Not killing mentor is a bold move. All right, we're just dead. Very, very frustrating game. They've just drawn 5 land, actual all spells in 13 turns. And we just can't find something. So they get in for 8 here. And we're set to the Ronis. Alright, whatever. Alright, pretty frustrating game. I think we're playing a few too many lands. And I guess we'll remedy that. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm like fine with that. Oh, look, another land. That's great. Yeah, so too many lands for sure. We'll work on that. Remember, folks, I got sponsors. That's right. I know I told them to fire me earlier, but don't fire me. Check out BCWSupplies.com. BCW Supplies, best supplies in the market, not close. I've used their gear in every tournament I've played for the last 4 years. Check out the Elite 2 deck card sleeves, best sleeves in the market, not close. Promo code GYM10, 10% off your order. You can buy a 5-pack of a sleeve for less than $6 a pack. Use my promo code. Also have great deck lockers, binders, you name it. BCWSupplies.com has it. Check it out, BCWSupplies.com. And of course, as we were saying earlier, Cardboard Live is the overlay you see. Cardboard Live is what runs the deck list on the stream and everything else. And check it out, Cardboard.live. If you're a content creator, please get involved with Cardboard Live. They are doing great things. Great things. Omen of a Sea is not an instant or sorcery, so it does not trigger our Pyromancer. Therefore, it's not okay. So yeah, so if those don't know how your deck live works, this is Kawaiisama's deck. They submitted a deck list to me. I tuned it a little bit. Let me play it. And this is a double dip. So normally at the end of every Your Deck Live, I just fix the deck to what I think is optimal. And a double dip, I fix it to what I think is optimal. We're going to play another league with the new deck. So that's coming up after this. We're going to fix this deck. I have some ideas. New sub. Ian. New sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that. Welcome. Appreciate all the new subs today. Closing in on 600 subs. We got 3 more to go. We're at 597 on the play. I mean, we are playing too many lands, as we said. I'm going to keep this. We have an opt, double wild slash. We're going to keep it. Newish viewer, important question. How do I feel about the Tampa Bay Lightning? I'm fairly indifferent. I'm a Rangers fan. For a while, the Lightning was like just all ex-Rangers. But they're a good team. Nicole has Vasilevsky as her fantasy goalie. I have Andre Palat on my fantasy team. Yeah, they're a good team. Feel bad for Stamkos. He always gets hurt. Godless Shrine. This is Saram Auras. Saram Auras will put us into the ground. Is Cruz better than Dig? Oh, it's Thoughtseize. All right. Is Cruz better than Dig in this deck? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't... we gotta bottom this. I don't think so. I drew land suite. We do kind of want card quality. And we're not, like, blasting cards into our graveyard. You know? So, I don't know. Johnny Boy, new follow. Thanks, appreciate that. Sherbs, thanks for following. I think we need to focus on the graveyard a little more, though. I want to get cards in the graveyard faster. I actually think that mission briefing has been really, really good. And we got to alter our mana base a little bit to make sure we can cast it, but I don't think Cruz is better. Also requires more cards in the graveyard, too, which makes it even harder to cast. Like, we're not playing like, the Is It Phoenix cards like Strategic Planning and stuff like that. Consider running Raveler instead of Dig. I have not. That is interesting. I don't think you want to discard our hand. It's certainly a cost. Duress. Well, They don't like our cards. Discovery Dispersal is not good. Just not a magic card we want to play. It's not very powerful. I would play Strategic Planning before I play Discovery Dispersal. Frank, Tooth and Nail deck for Modern Nostalgia. Love it, Frank. Thanks to the Your Deck Live. Your Deck Live queue is pretty fat right now, so be aware it's a little bit of a wait, but make sure you fill out the submission form and hop onto the scheduling Discord, and we'll get you all set up. Alright, so if we play, this is, again, the problem with Mentors you said earlier. If we play this card on turn 3 and they just kill it, it feels awful. We're going to play a land as they go. We are, I suppose, exposing ourselves to the Thoughtseize effect, but I think I'd rather wait a turn. See if we can get a token out of it. What deck plays Godless Shrine, Thoughtseize, and Duress? Sounds good, Frank. Othakaya, sure, possible. Gifted Aetherborn. Nice wild / idiot. I like Fiery Impulse a lot. I'm a big Fiery Impulse fan. I almost wouldn't mind playing another Fiery Impulse. That's pretty good, actually. It's very Time Raveler. Let's roll. Bounce that. Draw a card. Alright, well, that's a lot of Wild Slashes. Yo, bro. I heard you like Wild Slash. Let's hop in a Wild Slash. Inside your Wild Slash. So you can deal 2 while you deal 2. Ferocious. Looks like some sort of like black-white mid-range deck or something. So, total Teferi Time Walk there. We just played the exact same turn, didn't play a land. We draw also not a land. I guess we're playing Mentor here. Because we also have the ability now to shock and block. So, I feel like it's not going to live, but we can't just let our Teferi die. And we're not going to double Wild Slash and Gifted Aetherborn with no Mentor in play. So, no Othakaya, please. Bedlam Reveler is definitely interesting. I do like that card a lot. I'm a very big Bedlam Reveler fan. But it's definitely one or the other. You can't play Reveler and Delve spells. I think the Delve spells are just better. That took a long time. Alright. Now, they're playing Swift and our Mentor, which sucks, obviously, which is what we were trying to avoid. We're going to Wild Slash and get a token. Do we Wild Slash the Aetherborn? Just to deter it from attacking? I think we do, because if they don't attack, they gain 2 anyway, so yeah, it's definitely just the slash here. So, not ideal, obviously, but... Is Galvanic Bombardment better than Wild Slash? No. You still have the ability to go upstairs and hit Planeswalkers. Alright. Yo, bro. Alright, we've heard this story before. We get it. Wild Slash. We're just going to say go. We can block and slash, I guess, on Aetherborn. Yeah, definitely don't want to draw all 4 Wild Slash against the mid-range deck, but... This is where the Delve spells come into play. Alright, so we're going to push here. I guess we're double Wild Slashing. Feels bad, but I would like to keep Teferi in play, I think. You don't mind throwing away your Wild Slashes and stuff if you're playing Cruise or Dig and stuff. And you also really want to have a high density of cheap spells, so... Maybe black-white vampires, I guess. It's fair. So far, it's all black, good cards. Just Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Murderous Rider. Get that Censor. Why so many questions? They're going to Swift and my Teferi. So we're definitely going to Censor this because it turns off the Murderous Rider too. Our Teferi isn't doing much right now, but... Dig through time. Or Mountain. Mountain works too, I guess. Alright. I mean... I can see playing against a Healing the board for matchups like this. Well, they are playing vampires, and that seems really bad for us. Fatal Passage is not good. We have too many double-colored cards. There were 4 passages in the deck initially. I cut all of them. It does not. All of our important spells cost 2 and 3, and we have a lot of double-colored spells, so passage is going to be a huge problem. Let me put a vampire creature card. So they have the 4/4 here. We're just super dead. What? Ral, is it Viceroy? I like that card personally. I'm a fan of that card. Oops, look at your name and see that it's you, Jim. Then I watch on YouTube and then I misclicked. Alright. Yeah, they misclicked. We'll take it, I guess. We're going to untap, try and draw a Mentor. Better lucky than good, I guess. Alright, so untap, draw. God. Better lucky than good. Alright, so we're going to bounce the knight here. And, yeah, we're just going to crank it up. Mentor. / Sorin. And hope for no removal spell, I guess. Definitely like to have a better plan against, like, decks that are just all kill spells. They do make life pretty hard for us. Ral's good. I do like Ral. Ral seems good in those spots. There's Knight Evan Legion, sure. Hopefully just a Knight Murderous Rider turn. Oh. Never punished, ever. Alright. Big draw. Right, that was a big draw. That was a big draw. What can I say? Alright, dig through time. We're going to remove the creatures and the extra wild slashes and the Censor. Sure. Big money here. Big money. Another dig through time. Azorius Charm, Charter Course, Spell Pierce. They have one card in hand. We don't know what it is. We assume it's going to be the 4/4 because they tried to minus Sorin earlier and misclicked. It's definitely another dig. We play land yet? We have not put a land yet. I would definitely like to hit this Sorin. Might just be a Azorius Charm draw card. Just so we can poke the Sorin for 3. I like Raveler more than Royal Scions by a large margin. Royal Scions is one of the more overrated cards. It doesn't do anything for us. Chart has to be post-combat. Although Chart does make Dig better. But I'll have to make a land drop too. I can't Chart and Dig. I only have 2 blue. There's not enough blue sources either. We got to fix the mana base as well. So I can't Azorius Charm and dig either. That's kind of awkward. I guess I could just take dig and just cast dig, right? So I'll just take dig and I guess chart a course. And play land. We'll just cast dig again. Oh wait, hold on. You can do it for one less. We're gonna leave, I suppose, Wild Slash. Oh wait, not really nothing. Duh. Try and draw a Wild Slash or a Fire Impulse. Yes, Whirl Silence is good when you are using the graveyard or you're going tall. We are doing neither of it. Or I'm sorry, we're using the graveyard a little bit, but not like a ton. Okay, so we have Dragonfire, Opt, Impulse. We can't cast anything but Impulse right now. Alright, we're taking Impulse and Opt. Bottom those, you plus that. Attack Sorin. This is what I was saying about getting that one token off of Mentor. Just so important. That's why we always try and wait with Mentor and not play it on turn 3 and have it die. Alright, let me ship a turn. Impulse does not hit walkers, unfortunately. So Dragonfire does. That would have been safer, I guess. But if they try and play a smaller vampire here, we can like kill it in response. They're going to Brutality to Duress me. Fine, I guess. That's pretty good, you know. Ken, 20-month resub. In these trying times, you still have Jim and Magic. It's true. Still here. Still kicking. Take Chart Course, sure. Appreciate it, Ken. Thanks so much. Soran. Still on part 1 of a double dip. It's been a long one. Actually, it's been a long one. They're going to cast Murderous Rider. You got it. So they have 1 card in hand, Sorin in play. They can give us Death Touch, but they can't make it into a... can't make it bigger. It's not a vampire. So untap, draw Steam Vents of. Plus this. Cast Opt. Big money, big money, big money. Bottom. Alright, I mean, sure. Spell Mastery. I'm kind of in love with Fire Impulse, I'm not going to lie. Ah, yes, Vampires. It was actually played in Pioneer before the combo heavy meta game. I haven't played against a Mirror Inverter in like a month. Sorry, I played against it once, but Knight of the Ebon Legion, you got it. Gifted Aetherborn, you got it. Pretty sure we're gonna chuck our Teferi here. We don't need Teferi anymore. We're gonna bounce. God, come on. This will bounce the Aetherborn, and we'll probably end up impulsing the Knight. Let's see what we draw. Please draw a spell. That's a spell. Now, can I delve out of my graveyard? Please say yes. I have mission briefing. Can I mission briefing back dig through time? Can I do that? Judge. Judge. Just cast, right? I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do that. So, sometimes it bugs. Great. Comforting. Very, very comforting. Okay, let's just start here. I guess I'll start with the impulse, I guess. Or the briefing. Top 2 cards. Land in the graveyard. Love it. Dig through time. And we're just going to crank it all the way. Not all the way. I want to leave some stuff in the graveyard. So blue. Cast dig. Delving. Land, Teferi. Briefing. Opt. I guess impulse is rabbit impulse. Yeah, we'll just go the whole way, I guess. Can you delve a card to cast itself? I doubt it. I'm scared if I try that, it'll explode. So, Mentor briefing, love it. Impulse that. Don't draw Thoughtseizes. Yeah, briefing's been very, very good in this deck. The fact that it's just 2 spells for prowess is awesome. We gotta realign our mana base though. I'm actually very excited to play the new version of this deck. I have a lot of cool ideas. Aether Warrants, whatever. Yeah, more impulses, more briefings. I'm honestly not in love with Teferi. It's been like okay, but it hasn't really been like furthering our strategy that much. It's a pretty aggressive play. We have Mentor, I guess, but all right, let's get to work. This is gonna be a good turn. Jim, what will be on the what? Next Mog Monday? Tune in Monday and find out. Alright, let's start with a opt. Probably gonna briefing for impulse, but just see what opt turns up. I mean, I don't mind Teferi in the board for control matchups, sure, but like it just kind of But I almost rather have cheap counter spells in the control matchups, you know? No worries, Ricks. You have Chart, of course, too. It's kind of fine. They're scooping. Teferi was good this game. It was fine. We'll see. It's definitely not bad, but I guess like playing it on turn 3 to set up for a Mentor on turn 4 is pretty good. We'll see. I do want to lower the curve a bit. I cut a land or 2, lower the curve a bit. I think I want Spear. I don't want Censor. I want to lower the curve and push on and lean on Dig Through Time a little more, you know? Alright, so they're playing Orzhov Vampires. Get in my belly. We're going to want that. I don't think we want Verdict. I think our spot removal is fine. They have so much mass removal that, like, discard that it's kind of Chain of the Rocks. That's probably it. Just cut the crappy. Spell Pierce does hit Sorin, but Sorin is certainly a problem. I wish I had an answer to Sorin, which we don't really have, but alright. We can leave in 1 negate. I don't hate leaving in 1 negate. Tiger Joe, 6-month resub, welcome back. Double A, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. A lot of new subs today. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, folks. They'll have Kalitas, I guess. We have answers to that, so cut the crappy counter spells, bring in some removal and a big top end. They Thoughtseize me, I guess Legion and kill them. Leaving 1 negate. Yeah, that's good. That's good. No Veto. No. Veto is just worse than negate, I think. Saheeli instead of Teferi. Saheeli's only good in, like, really grindy games. Might need Verdict for Viscopa. Blood Baron of Viscopa. We can just double Wild Slash that, right? Tiger Joe says, hope your family are safe in these weird times. Appreciate the content on quarantine. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We're doing fine. John's off from school. Nicole's off from work. I work every day. You know, it's fun. Yeah, you can keep this. Seems pretty good. Obviously, like, your opening hand against a Thoughtseize deck could be anything. Alright. I guess. I mean, the Leyline makes our dig through times kind of gross and makes our mission briefings do nothing, but that's it. They mulligan to 6, so I don't think it's really that bad for us. Like, whatever. Just jumping in, wondering on the rationale behind Assembled Legion winning out over Outlaw's Merriment. I mean, Legion kills faster? I don't even know, honestly. I don't know. Crash Through, yes. Swift Spear, yes. Brazen Borrower, no. I think Brazen Borrower is just not a good Magic card. Everyone loves that card so much. I don't ever want to cast a 3-mana, 3/1 flying flash that can't block in this deck. And otherwise, it's a bad bounce spell. I'd rather play Unsummon. You know? Alright, so they took my my change to the rocks, which is a little annoying. Now, I don't really want a Pyromancer here and just have it die. Or should I play Landsego? Leyline of the Void. Weird. Tiger Joe says, also, I bought a Hex Holder. I made a request to make it with love, and they sent me the bag with a Valentine's card and a Love Struck piece. I lost it. That's awesome. Great company. The Hex Holder. If you don't have one, check it out. That's great. That's really awesome. And no land. Okay. So we're just going to untap here. And definitely looking at possible Fatal Push, things like that. Play Pyromancer, they can push it. Play Mentor, they can't push it. Then we can't play a spell otherwise. I'm just gonna ship a turn here. Not really in a rush to do anything, I don't think. Does your Hex Holder talk, though? Mine does. Damn straight I do. Watch your mouth, Hex Holder. Shut up. You ever hear of social distancing? No. Take one. It bit me. So, wouldn't mind no land here. Brutality to duress me. It's fine. What do y'all think? Should I do a ventriloquist stream where I just stream me and the Hex Holder for like 2 hours? Just telling jokes and stuff? Maybe. Probably not. So I take Impulse or Opt here. I don't think I really care which. They're both pretty replaceable. As long as I have a spell to cast when I cast Mentor next turn, it's fine by me. So, Comics, thanks for following. 84. That's my hockey number. Look, it's my hockey number. See, 84. All right, they take my Opt. Sure. How much to donate to make sure it doesn't happen? $100. How has Charm performed? I like Charm a lot. I think Charm's actually very good. Charm does a lot of good things in my deck. Alright. So, here goes Mentor. And we're going to cast Impulse right now so they can't push us as well. That's great. Charm is just, it's an answer to big dumb creatures. It's a cantrip. And then it's also like lifelink sometimes, which could be good. So I've been pretty impressed with Charm, honestly. I don't think we want a ton of them, but I think 2 or 3 is really good. I don't think Boros Charm is good at all. It's very hard to leave it up. And we're not like, we're playing 8 creatures in our deck, you know? Alright, opponent's obviously Mana Screw, which is good for us. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to go nuts on them. Just attack, play everything. Red. We'll leave up a Sulfur Falls, I suppose. Probably have push here for our Pyromancer, which is obviously not a problem. Bingo, bango, boingo. Alright, well, we are horribly flooded. It is turn 6, and we have 8 lands, but our opponent doesn't have any lands, so this is one of the scenarios where flood beats screw. Hopefully. They just played the land, so hopefully. We'll see. The thing is that if I go Mentor and then I make 2 tokens and they cast a Verdict, that's a 1-for-1. It's not even that bad. So a card like Azorius Charm, which isn't very good in most scenarios, is not a card you want in a spot like that. Wild Slash. Okay. They're at 11s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You put them at 2 and they cast Murderous Rider, it might not be enough. Let me just attack. Hold on a Wild Slash. We're cutting some lands. Probably 2. I think 22 lands is probably fine. It's weird, though, because, like, we do want to hit our first 4 land drops because we want to play Mentor with a spell on turn 4. So it's a little taxing. I may end up shaving 1 Mentor because just the drawing in multiples isn't necessarily great. And if we add Sisphere, we're going to have more threats. But oh, yeah, I miss playing hockey. This is my beer league hockey team. I miss playing hockey. Alright, there's your Murderous Rider. Take me somewhere nice. Sure. That's pretty good. The Mentor tokens are very good, though. The Prowess tokens are insane. Bottom land. Draw land. No. Draw dig through time. Lol. We can hardcast it. We can hardcast it. It's a 3/6. They're just dead. Attack with everything. They're effectively at 8. They block here. Take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they're just dead. So upstairs, they go to 4, back to 6, take 1,000,000, they just die. So, works for me. Works for me. Alright, so, we've got a 3... that was only match 4? Oh my god, this league's taking forever. Whoo, boy. I thought that was match 5. This has been a long league. Man. That's a long one. Alright. Good games, opponent. Opponent's being very friendly and chatty in chat, but I don't ever talk in chat usually. I put a smiley face in, just let them know that I knew it was them and I was saying smiley. But just so you know, if you ever play against me, I almost never talk in chat. It's nothing personal. I just can't really maintain a conversation in chat while also playing and streaming and getting chat going. So usually I'll put in a smiley face just to let you know that, hey, I appreciate you, but don't be sad if you play against me and I don't talk back. All right, I love you. Thanks, opponent. Hopefully you see me play against you on YouTube at some point. So, one match to go. We're 2-2. No fun allowed. No fun allowed. So, yeah, definitely some work to do. But definitely some good things we can do with this deck, I think. I think Crash Through is where we want to be at. Oh, we're in the red. We timed out. We timed out. Sorry, folks. Alright, going first. Gotta add some lands to this deck. Definitely gotta add some lands. Alright. We'll keep. We'll ship the old Sacred Foundry. Hope these Wild Slashes are good. Irrigated Farmland. They were not good. That is good, though. Teferi's great. Alright, we're going to chart a course starting a Wild Slash. Let's find a threat. We just know pretty damn well these aren't going to be good, so... We could have discarded a land there, maybe, but... Teferi into Mentor Slash. Don't censor me. Don't censor me. God, what did I say? What did I say? I told you. Is Teferi really on point in this game plan? I mean, it's definitely a good card. All right, well, now I think we're in trouble. Narset? That's fine, I guess. I mean, Blue-White's kind of awkward. His Verdict is pretty good against us. And they have a lot of cards that are good against us. Search for Azcanta? What year is it? Alright. Sure. Alright. I mean, we're just going to play Mentor and Wild Slash the Narset. They have a Wrath. They're probably dead this game. We mulligan into a pretty mopey hand, unfortunately. But definitely like to have some sort of extra threats against decks like this. I like a Saheeli. I like the idea of a Saheeli a lot. Honestly, Swift Spear would be good too here. I like the idea of Swift Spear. It feels a little weird. It's like Swift Spear is more of like an aggro-y card. But just having a thing to do on one and a thing to kind of like make them deal with it is a nice thing to have. It forces action a little bit. Deals damage, you know, to Teferi. All right. I mean, this can't live. So bounce Mentor, sure. It's funny because I kind of want to actually kill the Narset, but we're gonna kill the Teferi. So yeah, then I can go Mentor and opt on their turn. So once again, I do not like Brazen Borrower at all. I don't want to play a 3-mana 3/1 flyer in my Instance of Sorcery deck. If I want to bounce spell, I'll play on Summon, I think. Kill Teferi. And we're going to play Mentor, leave up Opt. Play Sacred Foundry. And hope for no Supreme Verdict. Soul Scar versus Swift Spear? Definitely Swift Spear. Haste is very, very relevant. We can easily attack for 4 or 5 with Swift Spear out of nowhere. God damn it. Guess we'll get our token. Mithril is not a very good card, but bottom land. Draw Pyromancer, sure. Let's draw Dig Through Time. Let's see it right now. Dig Through frickin' Time. That could be worse. Alright. Pyromancer. There you go. Terramander's way too slow. Search for Azcanta. Okay. Speaking of slow cards. Alright, let's draw a card. Make a token. Let's try and keep poking. Try and keep poking here. Alright. Alright. Attacking doesn't feel awesome into Azorius Charm. Let's kill Narset and kill them. They're going to Azorius Charm my token, not the Pyromancer, to keep their Narset alive. That is an interesting choice. Okay. Sure. We'll just say go here, I guess. Any Pioneer Brew Gym, stream some Historic, please. What? Any Pioneer Brew? What do you mean? We'll play Historic at some point. I'd like to play that. There's just too many formats right now. There's so many things I want to play. And not enough time to play them. Being quarantined and streaming every day is not enough time. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow. No. They're tapping out. We're probably still going to lose this game horribly, but moral victories. Blocks, 5-month resale. Welcome back, my friend. Appreciate it. All right, so Censor resolves. Dream Trawler does not resolve. And dig through time off the top, please. Okay. 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 Blue. Blue. Mentor. Teferi. Slash. Censor. Charm. Blue. Blue. I think we're going to leave. Chart. Chart. We played a card game, folks. You draw cards. Sometimes you draw good ones. Please keep Censor in the deck because of this game. I mean, I was pretty sure they were casting 5 mana Teferi. We were going to lose, but okay. Negate is nice. Negate is definitely nice. Mentor Negate, probably. That just dies the verdict, though. I can't see. All right, let's chart a course Negate, I guess. Let's chart a course Negate. Chart a course Negate, attack, chart a course, have Negate up. Yeah, I think Mentor is not good as we just walk into a verdict here. Let's draw more cards. So Negate and chart a course. Everything goes back. Kill Narset, attack, play chart. Like, they're still at 14, and they're about to flip Search for Azcanta, so we have some work to do, but Mentor after Wrath probably isn't good enough. So they'll just play Teferi and deal with it. You know, we gotta. I think this Pyromancer's got to go coast to coast here. Let's draw some cards. You just draw 2 Mentors, you know. Scorching Dragonfire. It's not ideal, but sure. Pass turn. Flip Search for Azcanta. They've only had 3 cards in hand, so unfortunately Dragonfire can't go to the pie hole, obviously, but oh god. Narset again. We're gonna negate this. I just don't want to get Wrathed. This is a way to slow to Wrath down. Let's do it. Don't you Wrath me? I didn't Wrath. God damn it. I mean, well, we tried. I mean, can't do everything. Cycling. We definitely need some stickier threats in this matchup. I mean, I guess drawing 15 lands doesn't help either, but yeah, we need some stickier threats. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. Land untapped, play around Censor. Yeah, you're right. I should have done that. All right, they get Irish next game. All right. So, well, we had some fun moments in that game. Gideon out as ending card's a pretty good one. I actually like that a lot. Put a Gideon in the board. That's a good idea. That's a great post-Wrath play. I'm a huge fan of getting out of Zendikar. With all these lands, he's play Aetherling. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so... Okay, we gotta bring in some Dovin's Veto and some Mystical Disputes and Glare of Heresy, maybe not. Stroke, maybe not. Yeah. Definitely don't want the Fiery Impulses, the Scorching Dragonfire. I shave a Slash. I don't mind Slash. There's a cheap spell that hits Planeswalkers and just triggers Mentors and stuff. So, keep in Negate, Censor. Maybe this. Nah. Stroke. Is Stroke better than Slash or Azorius Charm? It's not great. Doesn't hit a ton. I kind of like Slash better than Azorius Charm. Isn't that kind of weird? I just like spells that are cheap and trigger Mentor and stuff early. Azorius Charm is literally just like 2-mana opt for the most part. Alright, I'll bring in this Stroke also. Let's try this. It's less about what Slash does as far as like do damage, but it's more about just having cheap spells for Mentor and Pyromancer. And it could also pick off Narset and Teferi. Both are kind of annoying for us, so... How am I supposed to beat Verdict? Have stickier threats. 3 mana Saheeli, Gideon Eyes, Zendikar. Assemble the Legion just seems bad against them. They just have Teferis to bounce it and like ways to reset it. It just doesn't seem very good. I think Legion's just bad. A card should stop being a sideboard. Alright, we're gonna keep. Unsubstantiate is not a good Magic card. Gideon Eyes Zendikar, that is a good Magic card. Just play that card. 4-drop Nahiri. Why would you want that? Island, sure. Ugh, that's gross. All right, we're gonna chart a course here and try and find ourselves some more landos. Don't dispute me, please. The 3rd dig through time. All right, we're gonna pitch a dig through time, and work on it. Search for Azcanta again? This card's really falling out of favor. It's very, very slow. Now, the problem is, if we cast a Mentor here, and they have a Teferi to bounce it, I guess if we draw a land, we can go Slash Mentor, which is pretty good. Or should I play it? We're not set to play a longer game here with the cards we have in our hand. If we leave a Veto and say go, and they just say go back, it just feels awful. So, let's make him have Teferi here. Lightning Bolt is very, very good. I like the fact there's no Lightning Bolt in this format. I like the differences between Pioneer and Modern. Well, if they shock, they got Teferi. If they don't shock, they don't got it. They shocked. So let's draw a land, please. Any untap land, which is all of them. So, please draw a land. Please, 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 please. Our deck is literally entirely lands, and we can't draw a land. It's so sick. So sick. This is match 5 of the first dip. All right, we're going to. God, this feels so bad to slash Teferi. I want to make a land drop too. I kind of want to cycle Censor, but we can't. I don't think we can do that. So let's slash this and say go. It just feels awful. Not enough lands. Add more lands to the deck. Not enough lands. They binned a Teferi, Hero of Dominaria last turn. Sure. So, taking Time Bomb here, they top the card with Teferi. And they're going to play a tap land and say go. Alright, you draw land now? No. Yikes, Amundo. $56 lands, 4 Pyromancer. No. 52 lands, 4 Pyromancer, 4 Mentor of. Come on. Thanks for following, Chris. Appreciate that. Wandering Fumarole is not good at all. The card's way too slow. Like, it would be fine after a Wrath against this deck exactly in some scenarios, but I don't want to tap land in my deck. This is a tough spot. We do want to leave up Veto. We're like one spell off casting Dig Through Time end step, which would be a fine thing to just say go for. Maybe I'll play Pyromancer here. Could be Mentor, honestly. They're probably like they could each like counter it. Like so many things go wrong here, but we just can't sit here forever while the search for Escana gets better and better. This stinks. This stinks. End step opt. 6 mana Chandra is just too much. Just play Gideon. Oh boy. They're cycling some cards. They're racing towards that search for Escant to flip. Okay. What's up, Aiden? Alright. Land. Yes. Yes. Pyromancer. Young Peasy. Alright. End step. Nothing. End step. Opt. So Azcanta is getting there, which is scary because they're still at 18. They're in a bin, a Sinister Sabotage, which is scary. Wow. Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance, eh? All right, untap, retreat. We can now cast Dig Through Time for 3 mana, which will help us find a counter spell too. Active Gamer Fitness, thanks for the raid, appreciate that. Shout outs. Yeah, maybe just dig right now, look for a counter spell. It just sucks we can't counter Verdict, obviously, but let's just resolve this while we have the ability to. Definitely not playing a second Pyromancer, so. Going pretty good. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Navis. This is Your Deck Live, the show where I play your deck live on stream. That's right. We're playing Kawaiisama's Jeskai Mentor deck. This is match number 5. We're currently 2-2. This is a double dip. So normally Your Deck Live, we take the deck, we tune it up a little bit, play it in the league, and then at the end of the league, we tune it up to what I think is the exact optimal configuration, and we give it back to them and say, hey, that was fun. In a double dip, we play the deck again in another league. So we're going to fix this deck and play it very, very soon. This has been a really, really long league. Okay. So, Pierce, Opt, Plains, Dispute, Briefing. That's a lot of cards. Vapor Snag is not legal. Definitely want Spell Pierce, because they're about to flip this and have more mana anyway. It's probably just Dispute, Briefing. Not that there's much good stuff to get back with the Dispute. It might even be Opt Dispute. We only have 1 blue, which is a little annoying, but we definitely want to keep the cards flowing so we can get the second dig going. It's definitely Dispute. That's the easiest part. It's Dispute, and Briefing or Opt is the big question. Briefing is a little awkward. I could like slash them and then Briefing, and Briefing does make dig through time better. We can end step like Shock, Briefing, Shock. I'm just taking the Opt though. Yeah, I don't think it assembles that good, though. How many of those games would Gideon have won for you, you know? Smokeweller is, like, okay, but are they been to Verdict? That can't be good for us. What's up, Pants Man? Don't like Boros Charm or Smokeweller. I think Sahelia definitely has a spot in the sideboard, though. Sahelia would be great in matchups like this. Narset, Parter of Veils. I guess that's fine. If they have a Wrath here, it sucks, but what am I going to do? It sucks that you can't counter Verdict. You know, like... You just have Verdict too. God. It's so annoying. Alright. So, this is fine. We untap. Pyromancer go. Dispute opt up. Dispute opt slash. They get their own dispute. Gross. Alright, ship return. Not feeling too good about this one, not gonna lie. I think Remand would be too powerful in Pioneer. It'd be really, really good, yeah. Too powerful? I don't know, but... What point does Unsubstantiate become playable? I don't think ever. I just don't think it's very powerful. They have Veto, too. Yeah, we're just super dead here. I'm just going to concede and go to the rebuild. We're dead. They have Narset, Azcanta, more lands than us. Veto, Dispute. We're just dead. So, let's go to the rebuild here. 2 and 3. We experienced some issues, for sure. But the good news is, I think most of those are fixable. Which is great. It's not so much the Wrath that's beating us, is that we don't have a great follow-up. You know, they had to tap out for Wrath every time. If we were ever able to just, like, slam a card that punished them, that'd be great. We didn't have any cards like that. Which is just deck building. It's just deck building, you know? So, right, Zibby? What do you think Zibby would do if he knew that he was being watched by hundreds of people right now while he bathes himself? What do you think? All right, so let's do our rebuild. Things that work, things that didn't work, and things you want to add. So, don't like Censor, straight up. Like Mission Briefing a lot. I think Fire Impulse is a lot better than Dragonfire, and I just think that 1-mana spells are so important. So, that's easy. Negate, I think, is fine, but I think Spell Pierce is a better main deck card. So, I'm not really sure about the Negate. Teferi, I'm not really sure about. We'll work on that. But we also got to cut some lands here. We got to cut some lands and play more blue sources. Blue is by far the most important color in the deck. And I think the Clifftop Retreats probably have to go. We got to play enough mountains for Chain of the Rocks, so we're still going to play that. This is 24 lands. And now every land is blue, but 4 Foundry, a mountain, and a plains. Do we even need a plains in our deck? I don't think so. I don't see we need more. We need a basic plains in our deck. And then, do we need this basic island? It's 23. I think I want 22 lands. I guess we need, if we're going to play Swift Spear, we need ways to cast it on turn 1. We'd only have 9, which isn't bad, honestly. But, I guess we also don't need, like, this many white sources. Let's shave a fortress. Maybe add a mountain. That's 6 non-blue lands. I don't like that. Maybe we should play 1 copy of Spire Bluff Canal. I think Impulse has been phenomenal. I've been very, very happy with Impulse in other decks too. So, tough stew. I think the Dig is better than Cruise. I just don't think Cruise is good without the huge amount of cantrips and fetch lands. Yeah, I think I like Spire Bluff also. I think that's a good idea. We don't want to play a ton of them because we're definitely a buddy land mana base, but I think playing 1 Spire Bluff just as the extra. I think we're playing some Spirit our deck. I think I'm not sure yet. Play 1 Spire Bluff. Well, we're gonna skew our deck towards double blue anyway because this mission briefing has been really, really good. So I think I want to try it. Let's see how it looks with Cisphere in it. Cisphere. And what else? We still want to crash through also. Some more velocity, like 2 crash throughs. That's 61 cards. I kind of wanted to shave a Mentor too. I think 4 is too many. I think Mentor is awesome, but we're adding some cantrips anyway, and just drawing too many Mentors makes our hand really, really clunky, and it kind of competes with Teferi also. I'm not sure Teferi's good, honestly, but... And then I think like 2 or 3 Azorius Charm is fine. So we have the digs. Now our curve is much lower. I think Chart, of course, is also a lot better once we have Cisphere in our deck. I wouldn't mind adding another Chart, and Chart plays very well with dig through time. Question becomes, how many Azorius Charms do we want? Maybe this is too many impulses. Let's shave an impulse, add a shard. Now we have 5 non-blue sources, but we need the foundries for the mountains for Chained Rocks. We need the turn 1 red source for Cisphere. We currently have 10 turn 1 sources for Cisphere. We don't need to have Cisphere on turn 1. The reason why we're playing is it's still good later on, too. Royal Scions is not better than Teferi. Royal Scions is not even good, I don't think. If we're playing some big creature to push through, sure, but Azorius Charm's fine. We have the only land that can't cast it is Mountain. Everything else cast it. Stoke the Flame is cool, but that's not going to work here. So nice lower curve. We're still focused on Mentor and Pyromancer. We're definitely splashing white. We have 4, 8. We have 11 white sources, which is plenty. We have plenty of cantrips to find them. Don't need white till turn 3 or 4 anyway. We're not playing Ascendancy. I was considering that, but I think that we're not going to do that. It does make casting Gideon out of a sideboard a little harder, but we're just playing 4 ops and Chart, of course. We have plenty of ways to fix our mana, so I don't even know what Failure to Comply is, honestly. And now, so I think his main deck, 22 lands is good. We have more cantrips in Crash Through. We have more card draw in Chart, of course. I'm going to love any game you go turn 1 Cisphere, turn 2 Chart, of course, I think. So, and then the Teferis are one of the cards I'm kind of unsure about. I wouldn't hate putting them in the board and just playing an extra Mentor, an extra spell, but they've been fine. They haven't been bad. They also are going to help the blue-white control matchup, which seems a little rough. I think we're going to leave them, I think. Okay. Let's look at sideboard for a bit. Gusts are phenomenal. I don't think Verdict is really good. I don't think we ever need this card. Even in matchups against that big green deck, we just bounce our stuff and kill our stuff, you know? Aether Charm's not good. So don't like the Verdict. Assemble's got to go. We need better, I think, a Saheeli. I mean, honestly, we could just play a Saheeli over the Teferi, I guess, in that Mentor slot, but Mentor's probably better. I like a Saheeli in the board. I like 2 Gideons. It is a little hard to cast, but we're definitely you know, you're going to be cantripping and drawing cards and stuff to find the double white. It is going to be a little hard to cast. I do agree with that, but Crackling Drake, it's a little too big. Chandra Torch of Defiance is probably not where we're at. It does serve a similar role, but Gideon just goes nuts. I'm just all about Gideon. I agree, Deicide's a little narrow also. I think I'd rather just play a second Glare of Heresy. We're scared of the mono-white deck. Chain of the Rocks is really good. I actually was really all about Chain of the Rocks. Like, I almost want a third. Chain of the Rocks is very, very good. We're not playing Magmatic Insight. The card's just like not really good. It's just super awkward. A single Ral. I do like Ral a lot, but I think with Suspir we're going to lower the curve a little bit and try that. I mean, Chain of the Rocks is just like better than Glare of Heresy anyway, right? Yeah. Healy, the 1 Veto, the Gust, Stroke, Disputes. I like a 2 Spell Pierce's main. I think I'm pretty happy here. Well, you gotta remember, like, even though we're a little light on white sources for Gideon, and we're a little light on mountains for Chain of the Rocks, 9 is kind of fine. Remember, folks, that we're not just playing lands every turn. We're drawing cards every turn. We have Opt, we have Chart of Course, we have Azorius Charm, you know, we have Teferi. You know, like, we're going to be seeing a lot of cards. So we're going to have a lot more white sources than it feels like. The one card I'm really conflicted about is Teferi Time Raveler. Is that just Race Inverter? Are you missing an answer? I mean, just, I don't know. We didn't play against Inverter. I don't really know. You know, I mean, I guess we have disputes and counterspells against them. Just try and kill them. I'm not sure, honestly. I think this is it. We could play Saheeli over Teferi. At that point, like, why aren't we playing Mentor over Teferi? Add 1 Heroic Reinforcements. That card is pretty sweet. But Heroic Reinforcements. 4-mana sorcery, makes 2/1/1s, and then gives all your creatures +1/+1 in haste. I mean, if we're looking for a card to beat, like, ramp decks, or just to kill people, the card's pretty sweet, but I think the floor is too low. It's pretty cool. I think we want Teferi in the main deck. I think it's good enough and flexible enough where we want it. I think 3 Mentors is fine. Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, I don't think we really need Graveyard Hate. What do we need that for, you know? So I think I'm pretty happy with this. This is going to be our second deck for the double dip. We've leaned it up a little bit. You know, we are even leaner than before. We have extra cantrips, less lands. We were flooding a lot. More 1-drops. We're really getting on the board. And again, the idea of Suspir is we're not a burn deck. We're not trying to, like, 20 them with Suspir. It's just another thing to get on the board early. They have to deal with this, and it makes our Pyromancers and Mentors going to go longer and last and be easier to get in play and just pressure them enough before we can do other stuff too. Fry just seems worse than Chain of the Rocks or Glare of Heresy. Don't think we need Graveyard Hate. The double dip, where Jim plays your deck, cuts all the expensive cards, and plays it again. Honestly, that's kind of true, because one of the bigger deck building mistakes people make is they just put too many expensive cards in their deck. Their curves are just too high, and they're just too ambitious with what they're trying to do. But yeah, I think we're pretty happy with this. The Suspirs will also help against like blue eye control and stuff like that. What happens if double dip goes 5? I've 5-0 double dips before. We had an 0-5-5-0 once, and it was cool. I like that one. But this is our deck going forward. So we're gonna play this deck next. However, if you're watching on YouTube, that's it for this video. Look for the double dip in a different video. All right, YouTube folks, I love you. Please take a second, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Helps me out so much. Really, it's a free way to support me. It takes 10 seconds. Leave a comment saying what you're doing to keep yourself busy during your social isolation. All right, I love y'all, YouTube folks. See you soon.